Hello, this is Sabina at Cross Keys Crafts. It's December the 23rd. The weather outside is horrendous. I had to put my daylight lamp on because there's no daylight coming in from outside. And I'm in a bit of a rush today because I know I will be recording the video for today, for tomorrow and for Christmas Day. Because if you haven't watched my read my description, I do own a pub. And these are the busiest days of the year, and I know I won't be able to record anything tomorrow or on Christmas Day, so I will do these today and I will publish them tomorrow and Christmas Day respectively. I have already taken out the die out of this box for today. If you haven't watched the beginning of the series, I have made my own advent calendar. I put dies in this box that I have never used or only used once, with the challenge for myself to use these at last. So this one here I only bought a few months back in Germany in a shop called Action, and it's actually meant to create a base to embroider on. But I'm not an embroidery person, so when I saw this, I actually bought that with the intention of just using this as an embossed background. I assume it cuts out as an oval. It looks like it's two separate bits, so you can probably just cut the inner bit onto a card without cutting it out. And as I said, I just wanted this as a background. I envisioned it with some foliage, so I'll probably be doing that today. And I don't know yet how to finish off the card, but yeah, we'll see. If there are any steps in between that I need to show you, I'll stop the video and show you my process. If not, I'll just show you my finished card and talk you through how I have created it. So I'll see you later. Okay, here's my finished card. I'm really pleased with this, so I just used this as intended as a background, and I die cut some foliage, and I knew I wanted it. First I thought like a wreath around it, but then I thought just this sort of bottom half. And a little tip for you, you can use your dies to basically cut a mirror image. Not even sure, I've just put my dies, they've disappeared. Oh no, I'll remember now, put them back in the cupboard. All you need to do is you cut it from the back of the paper. This, by the way, is a scrap I got from a crafty friend, and that's another little tip for you. Share your stash with your crafty friends, and then you all end up with different papers. She gave me loads in the green colour. And yeah, all you need to do is you put it in through the back, but obviously then you've got this sort of edge that you normally get. You can see that on the negative maybe, that you get from cutting in the back. But all you need to do then is just put it through the die cutting machine, just flat between maybe a piece of paper between your two cutting plates, and then that really flattens them out. And do the same with the positive so they look alike, and because the positive will have a sort of three-dimensional thing going down on the edges. So if you do that, I know they're very, very flat, but at least they're very even, and then nobody will know which one's the positive and which one's the negative. So I cut off the stems of these here just to align these on top, and it was actually quite difficult. First I thought I would give this a background and cut another oval slightly bigger, but this is a really tricky green, and I did not have anything in my stash that would sort of match this colour. I don't even know what I would call this. So I thought I went against that and just left it white on white. By the way, this one's cut from the hammered cardstock. You can't see the hammered obviously, but it's quite thick. And the reason, because it's so thick, I again used my Cosmic Shimmer glue to glue these elements down, because the Cosmic Shimmer allows me to glue it down on this level here. Don't know if you can see that well. If you have a different glue, this might pop up again and might not want to fold nicely around the edge. And yeah, this little birdie is cut from the hammered cardstock as well. I just used a little scrap I had. But because I didn't want to have white on white, and because I couldn't find any other green cardstock at first, I thought I would cut it in green. And this is all the scrap I had of this pattern paper. I decided to die cut it from a little bit of green here. There was enough there, and to just offset it really slightly. I didn't want to offset it too much because I didn't want the beaks, the beak not too much, or the beaks of the two pieces. So you can only just see it there, slightly offset, but it gives enough of a difference to the pattern below. And then I just decided to add a little rhinestone for the eye. And when I opened my rhinestone box, I came across these little flowers, and I thought they would really work well with the motif. So yeah, I haven't added a sentiment because I thought this might as well work for a birthday card, or a sympathy card, maybe even. But yeah, I think it's quite nice, and I'm sure I will use this background again, and maybe even try to use it without the die around it, and just use it to emboss a card or card base. So yeah, that's the video for today. If you like this card, you might want to give me a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more of my videos, you could subscribe to my channel. I'd be very happy about that. And I'll see you tomorrow with the next video.